Alright, welcome back everybody for another episode of Master of Command. Today we're going to be continuing our campaign, playing as the King's Household. So, ahead of us we have a encamped army that we're going to fight. They are a little larger than us, but I think, especially when it comes to our cavalry, we've got quality on our side. So, I think we'll just be able to overrun them as long as our infantry don't get overrun too quickly. The cavalry will be able to come in and win the day. So let me just take one last look at what I have in here because I have these shepherd axes. I'm trying to figure out if I want to put them on anybody. I'd rather the Swiss Fusiliers have that. These guys have nothing at all, so we need to remedy that. I'm glad I came and checked this. There, I'm happy with that. Happy with that. Yep. Okay. Yes, all of that looks good. This looks good. Let's go ahead and get into battle then. Let's see what we're up against real quick. Okay, so these are going to be light infantry, 2 Hanoverian foot, Highland, some light dragoons. The light dragoons will hurt when they shoot us, but they're not going to be very effective in melee, so I should be able to just run over them with my cavalry. Alright. Let's see, they have a bunch of artillery, so they'll probably want to sit back and just try to pound us with their artillery, which is fine. We can sit up on this hill and put our infantry... Actually, maybe we deploy over here, then have our infantry lined up over here. Let's do that. And let's go ahead and get these guys all ready. Our recruits will probably put over here on our weak side, where we're going to have our cavalry moving around. Yeah, we're gonna be able to roll up these 3 units pretty easily. Over here they've got the Hanoverian foot. We'll get to them later. Let's put our Swiss, our Royal Scots, our 2 German Fusiliers here. And then let's bring the cavalry over here, and we're gonna bring the general too to act as bait. And I'm forgetting somebody, the Royal Grenadiers. So let's go ahead and put our artillery up here. Get the Royal Recruits moving. Maybe we slide our artillery just a little bit further over. Let's get these German Fusiliers over here. Here, let's just start spreading them out. You guys can be here. Actually, maybe like this. Then the Royal Scots I'll put over here. The Swiss, I don't know, just come back here for now. And then cavalry will start to make their way across along with the general. And they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 infantry regiments to our, what, 5? But that's okay. Oh, that's what's wrong here. The Royal Grenadiers. Move them. Okay, let's get you guys spread out. You guys are unlimbered, perfect. One here is doing well. Let's swing out a little bit more. General here, ready to bait them. Let's make sure that we have a bigger hole here for the artillery to fire through. Just because I want to switch them to grape shot eventually. And the Royaux, I'm probably going to stack over here and have them helping the cavalry. Honestly, this is an even better defensive position back here. But I wonder if I have the time to go there. Okay, let's bring everyone back even further. Swing back a little bit. Let's get you guys mobile. And moving. You guys are walking through the river, so they're getting exhausted. It's fine by me. Put the artillery right on the front of the hill, with our recruits over here. Our Fusiliers will put here in the town. You guys will line up on this hedge. Here, why don't I bring you guys back a little bit more, and I'll have the Swiss take this position. Royaux, come here. You guys swing out a little bit more. And... okay, they are taking the cavalry bait. While we're getting our guys lined up here. Oh no, my general is caught out. Whatever shall we do? And if they just want to come up here with their Jaegers, that's fine with me. I'll just charge them with our Royaux Grenadiers. Get our cavalry back, get them spread out again, rest up a little bit. Take their shot and then charge in. It's like their Highland is mobilizing over here. swing the Swiss Fusiliers around. Bring you guys up. You guys can hold your fire. Let the Royo handle this. And I'm not sure what they're doing with their field artillery. Okay, let's charge in here. And here. The Highland should shatter in a moment. Okay, very nice. Let's bring our cavalry back. You guys don't need to fire, you're just gonna hit your own guys. Should I just keep falling back? I was gonna come help you, or have you help the cavalry, but maybe not. Start walking into position to hit the foot. Turning, they're still not braced. Okay, we're gonna charge in here, try to help them. I think it's time to bring the general over here. You guys have been holding your fire, that's my bad. Let's send the provincial cavalry after them and have you guys ready to fight the dragoons. Oh shoot. I didn't expect them to charge the provincial cavalry like that. Also, why are these guys doing so well? What? Oh my gosh. Was that just with the carbines they were able to do all that damage? That's crazy. Okay, good. These guys rallied. Let's get them into position over here. I hope none of my cavalry dies. Are you guys charging? What happened there? Make sure these guys don't rout if they get hit in the flank. Well, I guess we were maybe a little too cocky, but those light dragoons really messed us up. Here, let's have our Royal Grenadiers get ready to receive the light dragoons. I'm gonna turn these guys too. Dang it. Okay, let's have the general come in and help. Okay, very nice. Hold your fire, general come back. I don't know if we'll be able to rally the artillery. No. And their brace, they should break the light dragoons upon impact. Yeah. Okay, good, nice. Then the artillery is going to rout us. Man, I can't believe the guys are holding out in melee. Okay, nice. We've got them on the run. Let's come over here and charge the light infantry. You guys hold your fire. Move up a little bit more. Bring the Germans forward. This volley should take them out. There we go. Okay, let's get in to charge them. Then you guys turn this way. Let's get our row of recruits running. That was kind of scary for a minute, actually, when the dragoons routed our cavalry, shattered our cavalry, I should say. That was really scary. Oh no, this guy died? Jeez, that's really bad. I don't know what was up with those dragoons. They were kind of insane. Let's hold fire for a minute until everyone's in position. And let's knock this guy out, please. There we go. Alright, fingers crossed that we didn't actually lose any of our cavalry. Or else that's really going to set us back. We might have lost our provincial cavalry. The gentleman cavalry, hopefully not. Man, these guys are so low. Let's go ahead and take the conscription in the hope that they won't die off. And let's take the casualties restored. Ah, man, we lost our Freikorps cavalry. Okay, well. Man, we had such a good general. Let's go ahead and take the let's take the ammunition consumption reduction. And I could turn you into provincial cavalry. Or I could wait and turn you into Swiss Fusiliers. What do you need to upgrade? You need 6. Okay. Well, now I feel much less confident fighting this encamped army right off the bat. I think we need some time to recuperate, maybe come down here and buy up another unit. Man, oh man. What does this give? Charge and move speed? Let's do a little switcheroo there. Fucking ball. We could sell this, sell this, sell this. Let's come visit the slum. And let's just know where all the armies are. Patrol down here, patrol down here. That's where the other encamped army is. So maybe we work our way down here, fight these patrols, try to gather up strength, and then fight this encamped army. That might just be what we have to do. We've got 50 days. We can recover. Come down here. Let's come see if we can buy any good units in here. Royal recruits, some French battalion artillery, French Royal grenadiers. Let's sell off some things. And see if we can't get those recruits. I know they're not amazing, but they're better than nothing. And here, let's outfit these guys real quick. Give them some morale boosting equipment. And sure, take this, take this. Take a Neustadt, take a Neustadt, sell those off. Okay, I need to get them up to 6. Maybe when I fight these patrols, maybe instead of going for the money, I'm gonna go for the veterancy, just because we really want to get these guys out of the Royal Recruit stage, the French Royal Grenadier stage. We want our battalion artillery to be better. Okay, let's sell off a little bit more. Try to get ammunition. The buck and ball is cool, but I don't know if I really see us using it right now. And the heavy jackets also. I mean, I assume there'll be like a town down along here somewhere. But let's sell off some things. Definitely, let's sell off the heavy jackets, sell off the buck and ball, and we can sell off the hussar saber and just keep the dragoon sword. Let's do that. And then let's buy a little bit of ammunition. We'll keep the money for random encounters. And I think we're good to go. Visit this outpost real quick. We can afford to take the attrition. We've got a lot of manpower. Okay, Charleville and socket bayonets, very cool. So we'll give you, wait, what do you guys have? Charleville? I mean, Neustadt, you can have something else. We'll give you that bayonet. I am tempted to turn him into provincial cavalry. But I'll hold off. I'll hold off. I think I want more guys that can hold the line. And then maybe these I can consider turning into cavalry. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. Let's fight them. Okay, they've got some subsidy provincial cavalry. Seems like a pretty easy fight. Okay. British foot over here, British foot over here. A lot of provincial cavalry. that have like randomly really good swords. Okay. Maybe I try to send one royal recruit along with the cavalry. Like we can set up like a defensive position along here with the artillery on this hill. Okay, no, so the Royaux Grenadiers are the ones that go with the cavalry. And then let's take our Swiss and put them out over here, along with the Royal Scots. And I want our recruits here in the middle, like in the thick of it. General, stay with the infantry. And there's no reason why we have to swing out over on this side. We can do it on the other side. Okay. Let's go with this. Put the artillery up here. Let's get our Swiss over here, the Royaux over here, the cavalry over here. And royal recruits can file in here, here, here. You guys can come up here. You guys are really fast. Okay, set up a position right here. Maybe you guys take a step back and let like the Fusiliers over here take up a good position. Let's keep the Royal Scots in reserve, because they've got really high melee stats. So let's keep them like ready to countercharge. Come into the woods a little bit more, maybe. Let's unlimber here. Keep these guys moving around. Let's now switch to shot. Hold fire. Let's get these guys running into position. Have you guys slide over a little bit. Get you guys running, and then you can open fire when you're in position. Looks like these guys are ready to fight. And let's get you guys positioned on the side, ready to charge them. Get you guys set up into a line, if there's time for that. Okay, don't let them run. And let's advance with our Royal Grenadiers, with our cavalry right behind them. Like, maybe we just need the gendarmerie. Let's keep a close eye up here. Let's charge in. And let's start moving up here. I think we're good. Those guys might rally, but it'll be okay. Here, let's, no, we'll hold off. Yeah, you guys just get your reload in, and we'll blast these guys. You guys want to try to keep up with them, and all right, wait for this cavalry to come in. And we'll open fire. And we're going to be braced and ready for the next one. So we'll charge in, help our grenadiers, and then pull back our gendarmerie. And we will rinse and repeat here. See if you can chase them down. This time with the gentleman cavalry. Feel free to fire if you are loaded. Okay, so that one went much better than the encamped army. Okay, we'll take the veterancy. I need to buy up some ammunition at this nearby village. You guys don't need ammunition. I can sell that. Got some cavalry here. The morale and move speed is cool and all, but we're gonna give them the Hungarian horse. I'm sorry, Jacob, I know you like the Holsteiner horse, but I'd rather have the charge bonus. We need to rebuild our cavalry, which unfortunately none of these are good for rebuilding our cavalry. Let's do one reroll. Okay, well. I feel like we're better off taking the other options. We can make him our artillery officer, I guess. We'll need to come across another officer. To fulfill our cavalry needs. Visit this convoy real quick. Yes, please delay the HQ. And then let's come down here. Let us probably buy up some ammunition. French provincial cavalry. I would like that. I even sell off enough things to afford them. If I were to sell everything, I could not afford them. That's okay. We'll just sell off these things. And we will take a little bit of ammunition. And let's go ahead and day 158. Wow, this town really sucks. Do I want to force march out to this herd real quick, or do I just want to keep on going? I feel like whatever the herd has can't be that useful, right? Like, it's probably food, but I'd be going out of my way and then coming back. Let's just proceed onward, since we're short on time. Yeah, let's do a thorough search. We got some weapons, and there's cheap cavalry here. Relatively cheap, at least. French provincials. So maybe if I fight these guys, I'll be able to afford them. Speaking of, I need to upgrade you guys. Let's get the... I do like the higher morale. Let's just keep you guys Swiss veteran fusiliers. And then you guys I can almost make Swiss. You guys are still babies. You need 6 to upgrade. Okay. Let's then come fight this patrol and buy up the provincial cavalry. And then come up here. Actually, maybe we swing over this way. Well, actually, I want an officer, so I want to come up here and buy an officer. Let's come fight this patrol. Lots of provincial cavalry. Okay. Let's go ahead and hold this hill. And trying to think if I actually want to try to use the grape shot again or if I just want to. Well, we'll leave him on round shot, and then if there's an opportunity, we'll switch over to grape. But I'm not going to plan for it per se. Shucks. Okay, why don't you guys just march over here. Put our cavalry out over here. We'll put our Swiss out over here. But royal recruits, you guys are going to be on the front line. Again, trying to rack up some more experience, trying to get you guys upgraded. Germans will be here in the middle. You guys will get up there. Here, actually, let's swing one German Fusilier over here. Actually, let's do the Royal Scots. You'll set up here. You'll set up here like this, and then you'll there. Let's unlimber you. Let's get our Germans in position. Let's get our Royaux Grenadiers moving. Hold your fire for now. Wait for them to get a little bit closer so the rounds are more accurate. And then you guys can come sit back here for a minute while these guys work their way around the edge. Let's now open fire on that Hanoverian foot. Let's put you more like that. You guys can move up to here. Here. And the Swiss can be right behind. And Hanoverian Foot seems very interested in our Royal Grenadiers. Okay, they'll be back. Let's charge in before they get completely braced. Royal Scots are here, ready to help. And you guys have done enough. Okay, let's pull back. Ready for this next cavalry again. Fall back. And we'll have the Swiss move up. What are you guys doing? Oh, you guys don't fire. Honestly, not too bad. Run you guys a little bit. That cavalry won't rally, that one won't. It's just this one. Here, just charge in and try to get some experience off of those guys. What are you guys doing? 200 kills, not terrible. What is happening here? See if we can get up on the hill. Fire. Let's get set up. Open fire when ready. Nice. Okay, and between the money that we earn and the loot that we can sell off, we should have enough to buy the provincial cavalry. Keep upgrading our line brigade. Let's get you guys upgraded into Swiss. Oh man, get enough experience, they're so close. Here, let's force march real quick over here. How much is the provincial cavalry? 831. How much is it for, I can sell off like 400 things, not 400 things, 400 thalers worth, and I could get the French hussars, which would be really good. They'd be a much bigger, much more combat effective unit, is what I'm trying to say. So let's go, if I sell this, a lot of stuff I don't really want to sell. I have a lot of dragoon swords, so we can sell off all those. Sell the buckshot. Sell this Holsteiner horse. Close. 1196. 1226. What were they? What was the cost? Okay. So I'd have to sell off a lot of things to get them. But I mean, I think it's worth it. I'm not particularly low on anything. Yeah, even after ammunition, I'm not particularly low on ammunition. So let's do it. Let's sell off a bunch of this stuff. I think it was what, 1262 that I needed? Oh, I'm so close. Yeah, let's sell off that one last dragoon sword. Okay, so now I've got these guys that can have some nice white horses. And we'll put them in here. I still need to get another officer for this army. Okay, let's then proceed to this battlefield. We've got about 28 days. Hopefully there's a battle encounter here. Yes, let's do it. Let's charge into battle. We got another French Royal Grenadier unit, which they are not particularly better than my Royal Recruits. Maybe they will just sit in the reserves for a minute. I could take the grenades and give them to the Royal Recruits. Or to the French Hussars. Let's see. Would I rather have my grenades on these Royal Recruits or the Hussars? Maybe the Hussars, just because the only reason being these guys are able to, they're going to be able to move around faster, whereas the Royal Recruits, I kind of don't want to run them up into a position where they'll get shot up. You have to throw these grenades. So, we'll see how this goes. You still have a spontoon. Here, let's actually switch that out and give you guys the spontoon. Let's give you guys the spontoon. Yeah, I'm okay with you keeping the spontoon. I really need you guys to level up. Okay, let's fight this field army. They've got a bunch of provincial cavalry. Okay. Alright, how are they set up? Foot over here. Bunch of recruits over here. So this is the weak side of the line. This is stronger. Let us set up such that let's get our Swiss over here fighting the veteran or the British foot. These Swiss can be here. And then we'll get our other royal recruits over here. The Germans will be here. Royal Scots can be reserve, charge in if needed. And then our French Royal Grenadiers are going to run down this side. You guys are going to just here. Well, here's something interesting. Would I rather try to hold this position versus this one? This one will only fit like 2 units, maybe 3 units. This one seems a little bit bigger. But I'd have to run everyone into position. Let's do it. Let's do this. Germans, come over here. And Royal Grenadiers. Cavalry. Okay. So let's get the Swiss here, the Swiss here. Royal Recruits here. The Germans will be here. Artillery will put on the hill here. French Royaux will stay back for now. I will unleash them eventually. Then cavalry will also stay back for the moment until their line repositions. Actually, there's no need to wait for the line to reposition. We can just move them out now. Although I would like for them to be moving on us here. Yeah, let's start getting set up. Okay, French Royaux and cavalry start moving. General, don't be in the front line. Let's tease them with the hussars. Anyone in range? No. Okay. Yeah, try to chase down that cavalry. Good luck to you. Start marching. Start running. Give them a charge order. Send you in. Gendarmerie are going in. Are you getting any kills? Not very many. Okay, you guys work your way back to the line. Hussars, pull back. And then get everyone charging into the provincial cavalry. Even closer. These recruits still need to be worked down a little bit. And everyone is kind of exhausted, so I'm just gonna pull all of you back now. And by everyone is exhausted, I mean everyone but the, or only the hussars are not exhausted. Okay, ready for their cavalry to come up. Oh my gosh. Okay, and charge them. Run you guys in a position. You guys need to get position, please. And okay, their cavalry's not coming back. Rail Grenadiers are getting some good kills over here. You guys need to shoot the closer unit. What? Right after I said their cavalry's not coming back, their cavalry is coming back? How could this happen? Okay, let's charge them. Okay, now they are broken. They are not coming back. Hussars, you guys are good. Forgot that I had Royal Scots here just hanging out. They charge these guys. French Hussars, just get some kills here. And let's get our gentleman cavalry in behind the British foot so we can charge them. You guys can hold your fire a minute. And let's charge in before they get this volley off, hopefully. Nice. Okay, not too bad. Got a lot of money out of that. Some infantry hangers, nice. Breastplates, that'll be good for our cuirassiers. Not our cuirassiers, our hussars. And we have a fair bit of loot to sell off. What is it to open a brigade? I think it's like 600, right? So we'll be able to open up another brigade. Let's take the veterancy and provisions. Again, really trying to get our guys leveled up before the big fight. Let's upgrade you guys to French Grenadiers. Okay. So we need to give him things benefiting artillery. Range is good. Sell. sell. These guys could upgrade if I wanted them to. But what even would I upgrade these guys into? I don't have any artillery, so I shouldn't upgrade them into artillery. They could become French Fusiliers, but that's a little less than ideal. I'll make them Swiss, but I'll need to hold out. I forgot that I gave them grenades. Well, here, we can open up a new brigade. Maybe I'll hold off on opening a new brigade until... Let's come along here, try to see if there's any encounters, and then march up here and do the encamped army. Or do I come up here, try to burn down this city, and then force march over here, do anything that might be here, and then come do the encamped army? Because ideally, I would fight the encamped army, and then that would be kind of like the last thing that I do. There's not like a lot here before the HQ comes for me. We have plenty of food. I think I can force march a little bit. Maybe we force march up here. Try to buy some ammunition. I don't want to sell my things here because they're like uber cheap. Let's then... We raid it. That should take us to about day 140. And then I can force march over here, force march up here, fight the encamped army, and maybe do some like last little things here. I could buy an officer. Officers aren't overly expensive here. But everything else is going to be bad. It's going to be bad to buy, bad to sell. So I'm not going to do any of that. So let's raid it. Buy up all their ammunition and then raid it. Until we get up to 600 so that we can then open up a brigade slot before fighting the encamped army, which I think we'll get to. And we got some nice items. Let's do some switcheroos. Okay, I'd rather you have a Tompion. You can take this toe worm. Anything for our cavalry? No. I mean, I could give you, like, cheese instead of the grenades. So I have a toe worm here. Does anyone not have a gun tool? Here, let's take this off and give you the toe worm. I'd rather you have that. Counts as a gun tool, right? Yeah. Okay, let's then force march over here and then up there. And we'll see if there's anything along the way. There's a town and a fort. We want to do anything with said town and fort. Maybe we come check out the fort and then fight the encamped army, and this town or this city we can go either way. So let's come check out the fort. Okay, this will be a siege, which we're not gonna do. Let's then come up here. Let's open our brigade slot. Put our fine Royal Grenadiers in. This will probably be our second line brigade. Let's give them items befitting Grenadier. Yeah, this is a little better. And I'll give you the Charleville. No one's using something worse, right? No. Okay, these are all good. There is an argument to be made here that the Neustadt is better because of the range, but I'm just going to leave them with the land pattern. Okay. I think this is good. Let's come fight this encamped army. We got 2 light dragoons, and I need to make sure that I don't underestimate them again. I think what went wrong last time was I sent the Freikorps cavalry after their artillery, but it left them open for a flank from the dragoons, so they got shot up and then they got charged, so they like shattered instantly, and then the dragoons were able to like turn and charge one of my other cavalry. It was just a mess. It was just a mess. But we're gonna make sure that that doesn't happen this time. Okay. Man, they've got a lot of infantry. Oh, this is a... This is a favorable map, though, defensively. Highlanders are going to be nasty. Okay. Let's try to position our artillery such that they will be able to get some canister onto these guys. And I'm going to take our 2 Swiss units and our Royal Scots Fusiliers. And I'm going to send them to deal with them. Our French Grenadiers. I think our French Grenadiers and our cavalry will use to try to knock out this side. My only concern is I don't like splitting my focus. I feel like I get into a lot of problems when I'm trying to do something over here, but then I'm trying to do something over here. So part of me is wondering if I should put my artillery elsewhere. Don't rely on the grape shot. Maybe that is what I'll do. Yeah, I don't want to split my focus too much. So we'll just have the artillery shooting back here or something. but we will. These guys all here doing those things. Where's our Arroyo Grenadiers? Here they are. Our Arroyo Grenadiers we can put on the line, or we can put behind our infantry to like counter any charges. I think I'll probably play that. I'll put them in reserve at first and then move them as needed. Our Royal Recruits, they're going to hold the line in the middle, while our Germans will hold on the flanks. Okay. Let's get moving. Let's get you guys just right here. I'll have some Royal Recruits in front here. I'll put some to the side. French Grenadiers are going wide. Gentlemen Cavalry, Gendarmerie, and Hussars are going wide. German Fusiliers all march up to here. And then we've got another one. Here we go. Here. Royal Scots. I don't know what I'm going to do with you guys. Maybe the Royal Scots are like our emergency. I can move them wherever they need to go because they're just really fast. So Gendarmerie, German Cavalry, and Hussars all go out wide along with the French Grenadiers. Germans, let's start getting you guys spread out. And you guys at a good range from the river. Looks like they haven't started advancing yet because they're still waiting for some of their guys to get into position. It's good for me. We need to moving a little bit faster. Is there artillery set up? No. Okay, Royal Recruits start spreading out. Okay, into the line. They're still running, don't run anymore. And let's hit this Hanoverian foot. Maybe we'll splash the artillery or the dragoons a little bit. Yeah, just a teensy bit. Royos, going to put over here. Okay, French Grenadiers, moving, Gendarmerie, Hussars, Gentlemen Cavalry. These light dragoons, oh, they're... Okay, no, they are not loaded with buckshot, but I was gonna say, they're gonna be really dangerous if they are. Are these guys in melee? 61? Ooh, man, they're actually kind of strong in melee. And they're going to be good at shooting because they're going to get a bunch of cover. Actually really dangerous. Done some decent damage to those dragoons. But with their line now advancing, we're going to switch. These guys are going to be dangerous on in a charge. So that's why we need to make sure that we shatter them pretty early on. It looks like they're pretty interested in my gentleman cavalry. So let's make sure that they're taken care of. Move these guys up a little bit. Hold your fire. Yeah, they're doing a lot of damage, but okay, everyone break off except for the hussars. You keep chasing them down. Okay, we're doing okay. Let's get a charge in. Send you guys in. You guys come across the river. That unit's shattered, so we don't need to run after them anymore. Okay, they're about to shatter. Nice. They're actually fighting fairly decently. I thought the hussars would have broken them by now, or the gendarmerie. Okay, their dragoons are coming this way. These guys look like they might break here. Make sure they don't come back. And same with this foot here. Make sure they don't turn. How are we doing over here? Still doing well. Okay, let's charge in with both of our cavalry there. And let's advance here on these dragoons. See, they did a surprising amount of damage to my gendarmerie. Oh, shoot. Man, they were still on the, they were still in the charge under the melee command, and so I accidentally charged them when I meant to give them a fire order. But the hussars and the gendarmerie should clean up those light dragoons. I'm gonna put the Royal Scots into a charge here in a second. I'm gonna send these two to deal with the artillery. They can. Nope, they're going to retreat. Okay, let's see if you can charge in and hit them before they get their volley off. I just want to see how much damage they're going to do. Yeah, it's a significant amount of damage for not having that much charge. These guys are out of ammunition. Oh shoot, they have some dragoons coming. I can't believe this other unit survived. Three French hussars. Let's break this guy. Let's pull our general out. Let's make sure our gentleman cavalry don't get rear charged. Let's make sure you guys are loaded up. We break them? I think we did. Dude, they're not gonna make it. Okay, Hussars will get in there and they'll save them. Okay, that's good. Oh, I was a little nervous about the gentleman cavalry getting knocked out there. Okay, we've got a lot of stuff here. I can switch out the grape shot for canister, which is good. I might take the money and ammunition just so that I can buy up some more units before the big battle here. Recruitment cost at the expense of morale. I feel like our morale is already pretty iffy. Let's do one reroll. Ammunition consumption. I do like that. Infantry move speed is also not too bad. I'm gonna go with the ammunition consumption. And I can... okay. Good melee traits, please. Melee damage received -5, veterancy gain. I do like that. None of these are like amazing, but let's do firm. Replenish everybody. And then let's do this, but take away their ammunition. You guys don't have great coats. That would probably be good for you guys. Once again, didn't use your grenades. I'm just really bad at remembering that. We can sell that off. Elevation screws, I'm not... The really basic ones are not worth it, I think. Let's switch out your grape shot for canister. You guys didn't get enough experience to upgrade? That's such a bummer. You guys can become veteran German Fusiliers. Yeah. Okay, since I'm not really using these guys in a shooting role, let's do that. Okay. And let's save our money for now. Let's work our way down here. We could try to come up here and fight the encamped army. But probably like right as we're getting there is when the HQ would mobilize. I'd rather come over here, check this battlefield for a battle, maybe check that slum, buy what we can here, raid it down, and then do the fort as the HQ is coming after us. Oh, and there's a old army here. Which maybe we can run up on them and drill a little bit. Okay. Let's check this real quick. We would take a bunch of attrition. But we would get a new cavalry regiment. It shouldn't be enough attrition to actually deplete our reserves, so let's do it. And now we have... Oh no. We didn't get it. Didn't get it. No. It did say a likely chance. It wasn't guaranteed. That's a bit of a bummer. Let's upgrade our French Royal Cavalry. And then let's chase this guy down. These Royal Recruits did hit rank 5. So maybe I'll actually upgrade one of them into Provincial Cavalry. Do I have any cavalry weapons to hand him? Not really. But I could just let him pick off any, like, stragglers. There. We'll move our grenadiers over here. I could upgrade you guys, but I don't really want to. Yeah, maybe I'll hold off and make you a Swiss unit. $35, $20, $35, $35. These guys are kind of good at everything. They are what I need them to be. Okay, you don't need a toe worm, but I will give you a great coat. You can have that. And maybe the riding boots? And again, I should not be sending you into any melee where you'll take damage just because you have no real weapon. Let's switch out this for a spontoon. Get some more experience. Actually, here. Let's give you guys the spontoon, and you guys can take this Tompion. What do you have? 6-pounder? Okay. I'm just thinking to myself whether I want to switch out their gun picks for an infantry hangar, but that's okay. Did I give? I bet no, I did give them shoes, okay. I'm trying to think if I want to upgrade them and give them, like, cross pendants. I will. Or haversacks. Here, let's give you haversacks. And then these two can just, like, roam the battlefield together, charging into units. And we'll have, like, the 6 infantry act as the line. Maybe the French provincial cavalry trail behind these guys, just picking off guys. What are these? Just provincial cavalry. Okay. Put are over here. A bunch of recruits over here. So let's take our Swiss, and this is good. We can have a good defensive position here, and then over here is where we can send our melee units. So we'll take the Swiss and we'll put them over here. We'll take our royal recruit and we'll put him over here. We'll have the Germans go up the middle. And then the Scots I'll have over here, but they're really speedy. So we can always just run them around wherever we need to. All cavalry will come over here with our grenadier units. And battalion artillery will, of course, just move forward and help out as possible. Battalion artillery, let's move up this road. And let's give them an opportunity to lock onto our forces here before we start moving these guys around. Okay, looks like that was enough. Keep our provincials with them, and everyone else will swing out wider. These guys are just so fast. Here, I'll set you guys up here. You can skirmish a little bit with them, and then maybe we pull you back as needed. Poor French Royal Cavalry are so slow. Okay, their cavalry is starting to move over here. Okay, good going. Let's pull you back now. Guys don't need to fire. Now our cavalry is in position here. Okay, you guys come over here. Oops, we're all recruits. Okay, their cavalry will rally, but we'll be ready for them. No, don't charge. Okay, good job. Pull you guys back. And send you guys after that artillery. Actually, you guys go after the artillery. You guys just rack up kills. Okay, and just so that that doesn't happen again, let's walk up and knock out that provincial cavalry. How you guys doing? I actually want my royal cavalry to get some more kills because they have no veterancy, so I need them to level up a couple of times. You can hold your fire. Nice. Alrighty then. What do I want to take? Some more money? Or veterancy? I don't need the reservists. I'll generate some more. I think I have a lot of stuff to sell off. So let's take the veterancy. Yeah, I do have a lot of things to sell off. And everyone got a promotion. Okay, line brigade. Line brigade, line brigade. Not good for a line brigade. Gosh. Alright, let's skip for now. Alright, cavalry. Come on, melee stats. This one is okay. Agile is okay. Maybe I'll do that. I would prefer just having melee abilities, but it's fine. Okay, and then our artillery brigade. Combat effectiveness, always nice. A lot of extra reload. Let's give them the combat effectiveness. Restore manpower. Restore that. Wait, your ammunition. Okay. Let me separate the things that we need to sell off. This spontoon would be good to hand off to somebody. Give it to you. As I'm not sure what to do with you yet. I mean, I could probably upgrade you into artillery because we'll probably be able to buy a few more units at this town over here. Okay, there goes the HQ. Oh no, that's the winter. Sorry. HQ's in 2 days. Let's check the slums. Wager modestly. It paid off. Let's come over here. What could we buy? I was hoping for higher tier infantry than this. And there is a foundry, so I could turn these guys into artillery and give them a little something. HQ mobilize, right? Okay. So what I might do is, while I have a smaller army, come down here, siege the fort. Here, let's take a bunch of ammunition. And I'm thinking that we siege the fort. Siege the fort first because it's going to take time in order to siege it. And every day that you're besieging a fort, it's going to eat your provisions. So we're going to do it before I build up my army. And then after we successfully occupy the fort, we'll come back, buy the units that we want, raid this town, and we'll call it good. Yeah, sell off that. Guys, we can keep for now. We have some grenades, those will come in handy. And we're lacking an officer, right? Yes, yes we are. So ideally he'll be a second line brigade officer, but if we get melee perks on him, we can always flex him into being a second, maybe like a mixed cavalry grenadier brigade, something like that. Let's buy an officer. Let's buy a little bit of food. And then come over here, siege the fort, run back, make any last purchases, besiege it. Or not besiege it, but raid it. Come over here. Just making sure we only have... Oh, sheesh. Making sure that we only have these grenades and not a second pair. Or a second item. Okay, let's lay siege. Yeah, let's mass bombardment. Mass bombardment. And use the grenades. Very nice. Oh, nice. I forgot that we needed sabers for our guys. So I like Elan. This is going to be really good on our cavalry. Let's do it. Let's take the Elan. And then let's come back over here. Get all of our guys replenishing. Give our guys an actual weapon. And then we can buy up some guys. I don't want the Irish Fusiliers. I'm not really impressed by the Irish units. Like, yeah, it's a lot of charge damage, it's a lot of melee, but I'm not a fan of 1,000 men units. It seems just so small. Their shooting is okay, but they're down 200 men compared to the Swiss Fusiliers, and down 400 compared to the French veterans. So let's just take 2 Royal Recruits. And then maybe look for a really good weapon to hand our guys, or a better heavy saddle. What have we got in here? Good treatise for our artillery. Decent on cavalry. So now let me think about what I want to do. Let's upgrade you to battalion artillery. I'll hand you guys a spontoon. And you can take a better weapon, as can you. We can sell these things off. Got a good bayonet, or, you know, like an actual bayonet here. Let's just make sure everyone else has real bayonets. They do. I'll hand that to you and sell that off. Let's hand you guys the basket hilt hanger swords. I need to get you a real cannon, which I'll probably just hand you this one and then give them a bronze 6-pounder. It is kind of expensive, not gonna lie. Before I commit to that, is there anything else that's interesting? Not really. I know this is a good sword that I could buy. I know I was looking at that. Okay, let's buy the cannon. Let's to you, that to you. And oh, I can sell that elevation screw. Let's give you grape shot. And let's give you a toe worm. You won't have a limber chest, so I'll probably keep you on round shot as much as I can. Okay. Let's see here. Where? Okay, here are the Swiss. Anything else I want to sell off? Here, you guys take these haversacks. You're gonna need them. Because your morale's so bad. Take a cross as well. And you can have these if you end up in melee somehow. Although, with that being said, we probably... Here, take a Tompion. Does everyone have a gun tool? Tompion. Okay, so now we can give you guys these toe worms. Okay, sell that. Got these muskets. I might sell the Delft. Or I might keep it since we are going to need more men. I could upgrade my Swiss and give... Oh no, they already have tobacco. But I could give them the ramrod. Is there anything else I want to buy before I go on a spree? I think I do want to buy the Palash sword. Good Frisian horse, melee plus 10. I could buy the good horse and then just go, like, give everyone here a slightly different thing. Like, I could give these guys a Frisian horse instead of a Hungarian. They could take the Hungarian, and then these guys could take the Holsteiner. And the Hanoverian I'll probably just sell off because I'm not gonna go for, like, a dragoon cavalry. There. Now everybody got, like, slightly better. Did I really want that Palash sword? Yes, but I feel like it's not a, not like a must purchase right now. And with that, I think we're gonna... raid this town. Burn it to the ground. And then fight the HQ battle. Look at that, as we raid, everything is going up. That's kind of fun. have some beer. Okay, good. Beer. How about we give the beer to you guys? And here, could I give you guys could give you guys riding boots so you move around a little bit faster. And I'll give you guys cheese. Yeah, I don't really want you guys going into melee yet. I want you guys to upgrade to the next level. Oh my gosh. 6 veterancy. That's gonna take a long time. We might not reach the end of this. Okay, you guys all have gun tools. You guys all have gun tools, right? Yeah, you do. This extra beer we'll give to the French Grenadiers, I think. Or I could give it to the Royal Scots. No, I'll give them something else. Maybe I'll give them the infantry hanger swords. I guess infantry hangers. I should stop calling them like hanger swords. Oops, I forgot to sell this stuff. Yeah, let's do an upgrade here and give you the beer. Tobacco. Here, let's give the haversack. Our German Fusiliers don't need anything. Okay, from here... Is there anything I think that I could do? I know that patrol is on its way up, so I can't get to him. Do I think I could get over here and raid for like a day or two? I don't know, I think the HQ's coming pretty quickly. Maybe I just run up and meet them. Yeah, they're flying at me. Let's just meet them. And we have a bigger army, but that is because they have a lot of artillery and they have a lot of cavalry. And look at this brigade. Oh my gosh. 2 British light dragoons, 2 normal dragoons, and a dragoon guard. I actually started a light corps campaign in my own time to practice with them, and I ended up fighting a patrol. It was the very first patrol that I fought, and it was this. It was just this. But my infantry got absolutely destroyed by them. This is actually really worrying. I have PTSD from fighting this cavalry patrol. Oh, and they have von Roth. Hussars. Von Rott. Okay. So even though their army is numerically smaller, they have some really good cavalry in it. Which is bothersome. Okay, well, let's do it. That does make me really hesitant to go out with my cavalry and do what I've been doing, because those dragoons are going to be fairly strong. I mean, fortunately, their infantry is pretty rubbish. These guys are not a laughing matter. I mean, look at that, 62 melee. For a dragoon, that's being good. And a ton of combat effectiveness. Plus, with their carbines, they're going to do a lot of damage shooting on the charge. Man, oh man. Well, I think what we'll have to do is we'll have to walk up. They have the artillery advantage. So I think we'll have to walk up to them, provoke them, get their infantry to fight us, and then when their dragoons charge into our infantry, I think we'll have to counter with our cavalry. Or maybe we counter with our grenadier units if they're in the vicinity. But definitely not going to be the easy fight that I was hoping for. Okay. That said, let's figure out a place for us to set up. This is pretty good defensive ground. I'd love to come up and take this. Let's have our Swiss on the left side. Let's get our Germans in the middle. With our royal recruits over here. Maybe I keep the Scots in reserve for a little bit, along with our grenadier units. Our artillery will move over here and put them in the town somewhere. Our cavalry will swing out. Okay. The general, let's not forget him. Alright, let's go. Let's get... Let's try to get up there. That'll be aspirational. And then... let's put you on this hill. And you guys... get into the town. And all cavalry will have move over here. Actually, don't think you need to sit on the hill per se. Well, we can make it work, right? So if we did something like this. Yeah, I think that does work. here, maybe I move you guys up to like skirmish and hold this position while everyone else is still moving. Let's spread out a little bit. Yeah, so they will not advance on us. We need to go up and provoke them. Our poor grenadiers are getting snot beat out of them. Here, let's move you elsewhere. Got a longer range gun. We do. Okay, so let's move forward with the Scots. We just to right here. I was hoping that would give us more cover, but it didn't. Okay, so let's move back. Dude, see if you can hit those dragoon guards. That's way more worth it than shooting that land milits. Okay, their dragoons are moving. Let's pull back for a minute. Actually. Okay, they can't decide what to do with their dragoons, which is fine by me. Let's send our provincial cavalry up to draw the charge and the fire. Okay. Canister here. And let's fall back. Yeah, we're safely out of range now, that's good. Things are going well here on the line. Generally speaking, these guys aren't too scary in melee. Okay, let's again... Let's again get our provincial cavalry to draw their attention. Okay, so our gendarmerie, they've taken a lot of damage doing that. We need to make sure that they are not the first ones charging in anymore. How are we doing here? It's good. Let's bring up the artillery a little bit. Okay, once again, let's draw attention. I know our real cavalry are going to get chewed up, but okay, that's turned into a rather bloody affair. For our cavalry. I don't know that we can go well, the gendarmerie, I don't want to risk losing at this point. Let's turn the cannons. To run in here. My problem here is that I don't want to put my grenadiers at risk to those dragoons. Switch you guys to round shot and let you fire on them. SRs, charge up and smack them, and then we'll have the provincial cavalry help. Guys need to be running. That was probably my Swiss. Oh no, it was my artillery. They must, maybe they got hit. Oh. Okay, in any case, we fought off the dragoons. But, okay, they're not gonna rally. So let's just focus on knocking out the artillery now. it's just a fight to the death now with this artillery. I don't know what to make of our dragoon conundrum. Because I mean, my cavalry feels really strong fighting just about anyone except for dragoons. Let's go ahead and take the money is what I'm thinking. We're gonna generate more reservists and we'll be able to find a town and buy some more reservists when we get into Act 2. I'm not too concerned. I'm also tempted by the veterancy. Yeah, let's take the money and ammunition. And let's prioritize healing you guys, and you. There, that way they can start recovering some units. Okay. And give them their ammunition. Oh, you know, now that I think about it, I forgot that the carbines give melee stats, so I bet the dragoons are partially strong because they've got carbines, whereas we don't. I really need to find some carbines to put on these guys. Okay. Let's... It's probably good for the reload. It's gonna hurt our charge a little bit, but... Provision consumption is... Reducing provision consumption is really good. But... I do like the 5th Royal Artillery. And the infantry move speed is decent. So I'm gonna go raid 5 settlements. Okay. I'm gonna go for this one. Raid Swabia, raid 5 settlements. Let's do it. Okay, there we go. Got the whole map before us. We're gonna need to intercept 4 convoys, raid 5 settlements. We can get some HRE units here. That's kind of interesting. Cheaper cavalry here, which is definitely interesting. I would love to get... What I'm thinking is... I want to have 4 heavy cavalry units, but I feel like I'm more impressed by the light cavalry than I am like the heavy cavalry at the moment. Especially when you get like, I don't know, 800 versus 600. Anyway, ideally I'm gonna have 4. Ideally I'm thinking I want 4 heavy cavalry, 2 light cavalry, and then maybe I have these 2 grenadier units. And then we'll have 8 line infantry and 4 artillery batteries. So really, I need 1 more line. I'm using these guys more like heavy infantry, but they seem to be able to do either. They can be heavy or they can be light. Not light, but line. Yeah, so what am I missing for my army right now? I'm missing 1 line infantry. I'm missing 2 cavalry and 2 artillery. Okay, well, we'll get that all figured out next time. Thanks for watching, everybody. Really appreciate it. As always, if you're enjoying the content, please leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe. I appreciate you guys, and we'll see you in the next video.